And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
18, 5 here.
Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They're going to try and throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, the Vikings are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Oh, able to avoid it. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. We're scoreless after 1. They run again on 1st down. Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
18 Riley, 19 Tiger, not 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now left side on the swing pass. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on second down. Whitfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go, strike. Roll, roll, roll.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 6, Temple 6. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Catch. Street. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. Cooks on the quick slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
19 tight. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Cougar 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also,
They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion left goes Smith.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw. Whitfield.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Throwing on 1st down. Whitfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And so, look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have moved out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Abraham, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Whitfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Andrew Booth puts it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff up the middle. Hunt taken down at the 42.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down to the 36-yard line here. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. They run again with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this is a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their four-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 1st down, Whitfield. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be the last points of the game?
No. Well, the second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll have another home date next week.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E.